What's up, yo? You know what that sound is? That means it's time for the Dogville review. Finally, I got a copy of it somewhere. Here's the case. Boom. Actually talking about it for real. I love this movie. Trigger warnings. I'm going to give some spoilers. There's trigger warnings for everything in the book because this movie does not pull punches. It goes hard as fuck. And there's trigger warnings for everything you could think of. So if you're going to be triggered by it, don't watch it. If you don't want spoilers, don't watch it. I love the movie. And like for the most part, I don't know, it's kind of hard to describe. It's like it worked. I loved it, but there's different aspects to it that just kind of make it.
At this point, James began gallivanting through the recesses of his mind to try to find an elegant way to share his thoughts on the film Dogville. Somehow he conducted a symphonic masterpiece, removing any doubt the viewer may have had that he lacked eloquence, knowledge of film, or insight. This process took nearly 45 minutes. As you stare into his alabaster hand flailing around, his bloated and discolored face sprouting hair from every pore, you realize that this man truly is a genius.
So, I mean, really, that kind of sums it up. And, like I said, spoilers before, and I was really kind of hoping Nicole Kidman, she looks really good. She's a very pretty lady. Boom. If you go into this movie, like most people, where you see a strong female character lead and you think to yourself, I hope she doesn't get raped by an entire town, this movie might not be for you. So you might want to avoid that. But, anyway, I absolutely loved it. There's a gimmick to it. It's 3 hours long. Didn't feel like 3 hours. It kind of flew by. It goes over a lot of shit. It's kind of on the nose with its message, but I feel like that was intentional, so it doesn't bother me. The sound design was fucking incredible. The set design, oh my god. The acting, the writing, and surprisingly, I know I just said the rape thing, but actually kind of funnier, way funnier than you'd think. Had a satisfying ending, although I don't know if you're really supposed to be on that side of the fence. When it happens, what happens is, not great. But I will say this too as well. I've never been angrier at movie characters in my life that weren't based on historical figures. So, god damn it. The price of freight. I paid the price of freight to carry my emotions down a fucking dark tunnel with this one. So I loved it. It made me feel, gave me emotions. So that's always a plus. I love emotions. I rarely have them. So when I can get them, it's a nice change of pace. So anyway, that's Dogville. I loved it. It's 10 out of 10 in my book, but scores mean nothing. Watch it yourself. You're going to love it. Probably not. Actually, if you're watching this, you're probably a fucking weirdo who would like Dogville, so go ahead and watch it. But peace up, hose down, whatever the fuck the rest of it is. All right, deuces.